Scraping into the top 50, at number 50 we have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Knuckles. Now please don't argue with me over whether this is one game or not. I'm just not up for it. Anyway, in this game was when, the famous super strong yet muscularly disproportionate to its strength echidna known as Knuckles, he first appeared. And also, you still have Tails, and now there are 3 of you going up against Eggman, although it starts off as a rivalry. And it was really cool finally having Team Sonic get completed, saying I never played this till after, it was like 2008 when I first played this, so yeah. And at number 49, we have the original Sonic the Hedgehog, also for the Sega Genesis. Now, this was easily the most famous Sonic game, considering the original is typically the most famous, and it was just, when this game first came out, it was an instant hit. The only game in the series that really gave Sega the bigger jump was the second game in the series, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, this game was fast-paced, Sonic had an attitude, and the level design and boss battles and music, they were all phenomenal. That just made me love it so much. And at number 48, we have Halo 2 for the original Xbox. And this is the first Halo title to enter the list, and it is just awesome. I love Master Chief, I love his story, and I love the way he sort of goes out on his own to settle this whole human covenant war. Now, this is the first game in the series I ever played, and as I said, it's great. I think it's phenomenal. I just can't stop talking about Master Chief's story and just the story of Halo. That's just, I don't think I'll ever get over loving the story of the original Halo trilogy. And then at 47, we have another Halo title, Halo 4 for the Xbox 360. Now, this was the start of the new trilogy, which Halo 5 was just released a month ago, something like that. I don't remember. I never played it because I don't have an Xbox One, but I heard it's not as good as expected. But Halo 4 was good. The graphics were beyond belief. And they did a good job of reviving the franchise back up again and coming up with an original story that's not too far off from what the original was. Yet also not just being a reboot of the original. So it was a nice mix of the two. And also more Master Chief story. That's right, 3 Halo titles back to back to back. And this may be getting a bit annoying for you guys, but I'm also sorry for the long number of things. I just really wanted to fit as much of the Halo theme in here as I could. But Halo Reach was my favorite Halo game, easily. In this game you play as Noble Six instead of Master Chief. And in this, he's a customizable Spartan in this prequel to the Halo series. And it may not be Master Chief's story, but it is still phenomenal, and it kicked off the franchise. It is definitely the Halo game I have played the most of them all. And at number 45, we have Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation 1. Now, this was a game that defined my childhood. I played this game so much, it is insane. I know this game inside and out. And Crash Bandicoot is just a very memorable character. Like Link, he doesn't talk, but he also has a very, he's still emotional and wacky. He has his signature move, the spin. One of the most famous attacks in all of video games right there. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know. But, Crash will forever be remembered as one of my favorite Crash Bandicoots, one of my favorite platformers I've ever played, without a doubt. And at number 44, we have Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped for the PlayStation 1. This is my favorite of the PlayStation 1 Crash Bandicoots, and it was just because it's everything that made the original great, and just expanded upon it, and made it more diverse, and give it more variety in locations, and just things to do. You can do tons of things, everything from running away from rampaging Triceratopses, to being Coco riding on Pura down the Great Wall of China. How much more diverse can you get from... I'm just not gonna explain any further on that. But it was really fun. I still find myself playing it occasionally today, and that's saying something for a PlayStation 1 game. And at number 43, we have another Crash title. I just can't stop making these back-to-back-to-backs. Anyway, it's Crash Team Racing, CTR, for the PlayStation 1 as well. I know I said Crash Bandicoot 3 is my favorite Crash game for the PS1, but I was just talking about, regular Crash games. This one, however, is my favorite. And who could forget Crash's victory dance? Unfortunately, GIS do not play in this video editor, apparently, so you can't really see it. But, you should look it up on YouTube, it's funny. And, yeah, it was just one of my favorite racing games ever. Hands down, nothing else said. Coming in at number 42, we have Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. The PlayStation 2 version to be specific, because I didn't like the Wii version. I just didn't like the way it controlled. Anyway, this game was the second installment in Sonic's famous racing series, Sonic Riders. And I just loved the new mechanics in it. It was really cool. And you also had the whole gravity burst thingy, I don't remember what it was called, where you could fly really fast. Stuff. I don't know how else to describe it. But you could defy the laws of gravity. That was one thing that Sonic did before Mario did in Mario Kart 8. Think about that. And finishing off today's video at number 41, we have Crash of the Titans for the PlayStation 2. Now, this is my favorite Crash game, undoubtedly, and Crash got this really cool redesign which I would have been upset about had it not been a really cool redesign. In fact, all the characters got a redesign. It was really cool. He also had new abilities and stuff. Don't think he lost his ability to spin. He still has that. And also, he can take control of these giant mutant monsters. And I believe this one actually came out before Mind Over Mutant, which is really interesting. And it was just really fun, taking control of everyone, unlocking new costumes. I just really enjoyed the game. That's it. Put it simple.